tough one to take, this one. Blackburn Rovers are battered once again. 3-0, of course, at Bramall Lane. Luna cannot even be excited to even stand up for this one. 3-0 drubbing at the hands of Paul Heckingbottom's boys. I think they go top of the league with that one. Rovers crashing down to earth for the second time in a week. 6 goals conceded out of 2 games, no goals again. And that's just a sample of the shit show that it was for Rovers today. 56% possession for Sheffield United, ran away with it. 44% for Rovers. That's, of course, just a small sample of the goods here. They had 23 shots for them on the day, 10 of them on target. Rovers just 3 shots, and none of them were on target. Absolutely embarrassing. It goes to show that we are missing. We are missing in these games. We're going absolute missing. We've been found out. It's only it's in the month of August, and we're starting to look a little bit stupid now. Especially me. We're saying that we're top of the league and mind the gap and all that kind of stuff. We've come in crashing back down to earth. 3-0 it was in the end. Goals from Norwood, free kick, just the one goal at the first half. Good free kick it was. And when you have those kind of players, the Norwoods, the Flecks, the Bergs, of course, you've got so many options to take a free kick, whereas we have Buckley, I think about it, maybe Pickering at a push, but realistically we don't have the creative geniuses, we don't have the set piece maestros to, of course, score those kind of goals, or even take bloody corner kicks. We are that toothless. We do need experienced players. We do need those 32-year-old veterans who know how to shoot or take a corner, take a free kick, give us some options in those Deadpool situations. You know, it's a scenario we've seen in the past where we've had to rely on set pieces, the Charlie Mulgrew days. We do need someone who could do that. Buckley cannot do it. We did see Diaz with a free kick against Celtic way back in pre-season, but those chances are few and far between. Whenever I get a free kick now, or we get a free kick or a corner, I always think it's pretty much game or possession handed over, because we're that toothless. Ain't that right, Luna? We're absolutely toothless. So Norwood with the first goal. Second half, of course, came and we did look a little bit better side in the first 10 minutes, and there was maybe a little bit of hope that we could get into this, but changes were made by Heckingbottom and Dye came on, and when you got a player of his quality, yeah, Luna's like, what are you saying? I'm saying that he came on and he scored 2 goals, and of course McBurney missed 2 or 3 gilted chances. He could have had a hat-trick himself. Cadra as well could have been amongst it, but unfortunately he had his shot blocked. But Ndiaye got a couple of goals. The last one, absolute treat as well. If you were there at Bramall Lane, I'm sure you witnessed something really magical with those goals. So all in all, Sheffield United dominated, which was expected. I wasn't expecting anything out of this game. If I was honest with you, if we got a draw, would have been absolutely daylight robbery. Yep, shit show extraordinaire for Rovers. Not great. There was no real standouts as well. I'm thinking, who stood out today? Probably Kaminsky denied McBurney, denied Cadra. A lot of opportunities. That was because of those 23 shots. There's someone who's going to be very, very busy, and it was Cadra. Not Cadra. I mean Kaminsky. Kaminsky was the busiest man. Ayala again having to babysit his back four. Pickering looks a little bit out of his depth. Adun as well. So is there any hope? Is there any belief? Is there any possibility that we could be adding a left back? We definitely need 2 centre backs, of course. When Wharton's back, Wharton, Ayala and 2 other experienced guys could actually be a difference maker for us. And we do need some experience. We don't need untried, untested kind of players. We do need a veteran, a Charlie Good, a Vandenberg as well. Who else is out there that's not getting game time? Of course, Ben Davies would have been fantastic, and Ananovich would have been fantastic as well. So not great for Rovers today. Bad day at the office, and showing that we have got a lot of vulnerabilities. We are very, very vulnerable at the moment, and somebody out there. Again, the responsibilities of Tony Mowbray have been split now. John Dodd Thomason, of course, all focused on game time. Who plays, who kinds of stuff. And he should also take a bit of responsibility for the past 2 shit shows. But he only can use, and again, he's not gonna argue with what tools he has in the locker. But somebody should be looking at, oh shit, we are very, very threadbare. And that's actually 2 games now gone without a goal. 2 games without a goal and 2 games without a point as well. Yes, we can all be very, very happy about the fantastic start, sitting top of the table and all that kind of stuff, but when the cold hard realization comes and bites you in the arse, which it has done today, it shows that we are very much in trouble. If the season was to continue with this squad, with the players that we have, then I'm very, very concerned. So let's if there's, you can't come in here at the start of your era, say that we got a healthy budget. If you're saying this is it now, with Smodic and Britain is it, then we're in trouble. We are in trouble. So let's get your, whoever, I'm not pointing the finger, maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but whoever is in charge of getting the transfers done and dusted, ain't that right, Luna? They need to get their fucking finger out their arse. Get the finger out their arse. And if you're getting mugged off on the other end by your Klopps, by your Guardiolas, whoever else is out there, your Lampards, whoever's stalling on your deals, you know what? Just tell them, fuck you. I've got money. I've got money to spend, or I need to get players in. I need to get players in now. The season is not starting. Look, Luna's like, I had enough of this shit, haven't you, sweetheart? She's like, I'm done here. That's what you should be doing, Greg. You should be doing a runner. You should be leaving. Should be moving on. Get the targets done and bring them in. If you're getting dicked around by those Malmo clowns, forget about it. Forget about the Malmo clowns. There are better players out there. Let's get it done. There's people itching to play some football. And if they really want to play football, they will come to Blackburn Rovers. Yes, the money does talk, but realistically, we do need to get some experienced heads in there. There are guys in there, in the second teams, in the fringes of your Premier League and your Championship that are not going to get game time, that are screaming out for first team football, and we need those players. Go get them. Stop stepping down your arse. Stop sitting with your cups of tea. Get it done. Get it done now. Not on the last day of the season or the transfer window. Get it done now. We're going to be Stoke next, who are also wobbling. They're also in a bit of a wobble kind of form. They're the team that we should be playing. We should be going there, or they should be coming to us, and we should be smashing them 2 or 3-0 and getting ourselves back in track and eradicating this negativity that suddenly crept in after an embarrassing 3-0 loss to Reading, an embarrassing 3-0, sort of an understandable 3-0 loss to Sheffield United. But 6 goals conceded the last 2 games. That is food for thought, and it is a cold, hard realisation of kind of what season we're going to be in for at this moment. So pull your finger out your ass, get the signings done, and let's see who's here. Do we, your Diaz's, your Phillips, you should sit them down in your office and say, come on, look, we've had a shit week, a really shit week. Are you in this or are you not? I need to know. If you're not in this, then fuck off. Go to your Tottenham Hotspur. Also, Diaz, are you in this or you're not? If you're in this, sign the extension contract, maybe a relegation release clause or non-promotion release clause, or do something. Sign the contract or get off. Go away. Get your season. Because we can't be here. As much as we love both of you guys, we need to know who's in this for the fight. It is a fight. It's a transitional season here, and we could get sucked into a relegation battle before too long if we can't get our shit sorted out. We need to know. We want to know who's here for the fight, for the long haul, and not here who's here for to be a passenger to the next gravy train and stuff like that. You're either in or you're not. Until then, anyway, subscribe, of course. Again, this video, I should have said this at the top of the table, is sponsored by Blue Rose Capital. Make sure, of course, you give them some loving wherever they are in this digital sphere. But until then, guys and girls, subscribe, of course, if you do, your one-stop shop here for Rovers content. And, of course, vote. Football Content Awards. There's a link down in the description. Check that out as well. Vote. Until then, we're done.